Hello and welcome to episode 33 of the Callers Journeymen here on YouTube. We've signed a goal machine, an actual goal machine. It's been a positive start to life at Altrincham. First 5 games gone, won 3, lost 1, drawn 1. In fact, I think we might have played 6. So we're doing alright, we're doing really well actually. We've pulled away from relegation zone, we've signed 2 strikers who I think could fire us not just only out of this league, but possibly out of the league above as well. But I'm so excited about the goal machine we've signed. He's played a couple of games. I don't think the machine's quite got the oil in it yet. He's not up to match sharpness, so we'll not judge him just yet. But today we play a second game in 3 days, so it's going to be a much rotated team that you're going to see. But that front two are starting, so let's see how we get on. So first of all, let's have a look at what has been happening since you last joined us. So we'll start with the competition, we'll start with the league table. So as you can see, we are up to 14th, originally taken over in 21st. Remember, Guiseley rejected us for a job interview, just remember that. We're up to 14th now after a decent run of form. Scouting for goals are now battling it out for the title by the looks of it, but we've got to be looking up, not down. Personally, I feel. I know the club only want a mid-table finish, so anywhere around here should be fine. But what's to say we can't get to the playoffs? What makes me think that? Well, we look at the schedule, and remember you saw Guiseley, the first game in charge at home, in which we got a 1-0 win. Followed that up with an impressive win at the time away at Chorley. They were third in the league at the time, and we beat them 1-0. Lowestoft, we came from 2-0 down to win 3-2. Went attacking, Regbar winner in the 90th minute, superb. The freak result was this one. We lost 2-1, 89th minute. They were 23rd, and it were a freakish game. And as new front two both made the debuts in that, but on 60% match sharpness, can you judge them on that? I'm not sure. Southport, we then drew away 1-1, late equaliser, unlucky really. And then we've just had a cracking performance away at Hereford. Bernard Mensah on absolute fire. Medine's starting to come into match sharpness now. So we're looking alright as we go into this game against bottom of the table Tamworth. So let's have a look at a few new signings. So I'm not sure if last time you were with us, but Steve McNulty has joined as assistant manager. What screen am I looking for? I'm looking for transfers and transfer history. So, what have we signed? Way down here. So, since we've come in, Matty Wolf was the first signing, just to bolster the midfield. A deep line playmaker, 23 years old. Obviously came through the youth at Barnsley, but never got a chance. So we thought we'd have a look at him. Decent. He's not costing us too much, and he's got the potential to go on and be better. So, and again, 6'1". I don't particularly like small players in this league. So that's him. But these are the two big ones. So first one is Romain Burrell, striker, English striker, previously of Middlesbrough but never played for him. I actually, before I bought the full Football Manager this year, I had it on my mobile with Barney, and this kid did wonders for me. He came up on my scout report, and as soon as I realised I could get him in, he came in 3.5 star, 5'11", finishing, dribbling, and a good first touch, pace. Got everything I want really. He's going to be playing on the left. He likes to run down the ball with the left. Run down the left with the ball even. So I'm happy with that. I don't know what the two negatives are. Oh, he wants the coaching staff improving. Anyway, so that's him. But the big one and the top earner at the club now is our goal machine himself, Gary Medine. Bolton fans will concur on that, and so will most Sheffield United fans. As in real life, he helped them sort of get over the line last season. So he's a massive player for us, 6'3", good in both boxes for set pieces. Not quite at the heights yet, but it must be said, do you know what I mean? He's not quite up to match sharpness. 3 games, no goals. Shown glimpses, it must be said, shown glimpses is our new penalty taker and also free kicks as well. So he's got everything that we want really, so we're quite happy with that signing. But today you're going to see a much changed squad. There's going to be no Reg Bar on the wings, purely because for some reason we're playing 2 games in 3 days. Played on Saturday, we're now playing Monday. Fortunately, it's a home game against Tamworth, but we all know that playing against bottom of the league is not necessarily an easy one for us. But we can hope. So it's been quite good. We've enjoyed it so far, yeah? Let's just have a look. So your team today, I'm just having a quick look, see if there's anybody that we need to particularly put on bench, or I think we're going to have Naby on bench. Right, so the team's going to be, and this is going to be the team, so it's going to be Winterbottom in goal. Back 4 of Meyer, Jones, Ray and Snell. I'm not convinced any of that back 4 has played since I've been here yet, so that'll be an interesting one to watch. Ray's not a big centre half, is he? 5'10", and what's Jones? 6 foot. Well, not massive, are we? Wolf and Corner in the middle. Green on the right. Nick Green is normally playing up front, but he's going to play on the right today with Mooney on the left, Medine and Burrell as the front 2. I'm saying Wolf's going to play in the middle, but he isn't because he's on 74% match fitness. So I think we're going to play Nabai in there. Let's have a look at this lad. What's he do? He can pass. He can pass. So he can pass. I'm happy with that. Nabai will start in the centre of midfield. Be interesting to see what happens here. Because as I've said, we are lacking match sharpness. But if there is a team that we should be able to rotate against, it should be these. So let's have a look. Apparently we owe Tamworth, but I expect nothing but a win. Assistant has set some opposition instructions. So yeah, see how we get on here. On it looks like a snowy day in Altrincham. But like I said, keep winning, keep getting good results, and we'll do well here. I feel that we're going to do well here, because we've had a cracking start to life. I mean, that apart from that one freak result, we've played really well, and we've definitely got some wingers, which I'll be interested to see how these two get on. But Medine, oh, and it's just blocked and it's out for a corner. But yeah, I'll be interested to see what the sort of second string, what we've put out here, can offer. Cornick whips in, Ray, and it's headed wide. But this is why you have a squad. I mean, this guy Snell at left back, big potential, but never gets inside because of Jake Kenyon. So today's his opportunity to show that he's good enough to play in this team. As we head that away, Mooney heads upfield. Burrell's got there with his pace, and now it's Roman Burrell running at the Tamworth back 4. Burrell into the box. Medine! Gary Medine gets his first goal for the club, and it was a brilliant breakaway, really. You'd have to say Roman Burrell sprinting at the back 4. They couldn't catch him. They really couldn't catch him. As he got into area, he teased the defender, possibly could have gone down, but Gary Medine was on hand. And Altrincham's new number 9 slammed it into the bottom left-hand corner. And isn't it nice when something pays off? We've got Medine, Gary Medine. Tamworth free kick, and it's headed over the bar. I just don't think you understand. Used to be a twat, called Billy Fat. Now he's our goal machine. Oh, and he's surely been brought down there. As Altrincham clear upfield, but Ray does really well to win that as the snow comes down in Altrincham. Winterbottom now knocks it long. Won by Medine. Not long again by Tamworth. Jones wins it. It's not a day for playing fancy football this. It's going to be a battle. Nabai's over there. We try to press. And they spray it out wide. They've got players in the box. Meyer wins it. It's out to the edge of the box to Sterling. And Sterling hits it wide. And you'd have to say it's been a pretty good start from the second string. Winterbottom now clears to the wing, and Mooney should pick that up unopposed, and he does, sprinting down the left hand side. He's got two in the box, and that's a good tackle from the right back. Forces a corner though. It's going to be Green to take. Green whips in. Medine! Oh, and Medine with the flick at the front post for its claim well by their goalkeeper. But as much as we're not playing total possession football, we're doing what we must do. 40 minutes gone. We haven't let Tamworth had a shot on target so far. However, they've not won out top there. Ray wins it well. Snell. We don't pick up the second ball though. Tamworth now. Knock it out to this left hand side. We've got two players over. Cornet and Nabai are trying to win it back in midfield, but it's a good little spell of possession this for Tamworth, unless we can nick it and break, which we can't. Sterling down the right. They're going to win that header, but Winterbottom claims. It were a good move from Tamworth, and that's their first shot on target. However, Medine's got a free kick. That's knocked in. Jones. Back out to Gary Medine. Oh, and it's just wide. But Gary Medine's showing at the moment why we're paying him the money that we're paying him. Don't get complacent out there. He's on a 7.2. That's gained focus for everybody. And like I say, all these players that haven't been up to match sharpness as they're playing should improve throughout this game. Ray now knocks down the left early in the second half to Mooney. Mooney buys the free kick. And let's have a look. That's probably going to be a booking, that. And if he's got Mooney running at him all second half, he's not going to want to do it. Oh, he's not giving book. Right. Mooney, though, with a free kick. Whips in left-footed. Oh, and it's headed over from Nabai, but positive start to the second half, but only 1-0. I would like a second if possible. And as things stand, I mean, we're only 4 points off the playoffs. We should be looking up. They're tiring a lot quicker than we are. Really, if we play this right now, professionally, they're running out of steam, we're not. This could be a chance for us to really step it up in this second half and just sort of raise the intensity a bit. That's a nice flick from Burrell. Mooney's having a good game down this left. Medine's there again. Oh, and it's just wide. Just wide into the side netting. They've made changes. They have got a free kick though on the edge of our box. Meyer wins it. We try to collect, we don't win the second ball. Snell, right, Nabai collects, nothing stupid as he hits clear. Up to Cornet. Cornet now knocks it towards Burrell. Burrell's got the pace. Can he beat his man? He can. It's Medine. Oh, and Medine could have had 4. Medine could have had 4 in this game. They're making changes, and I think on 70 minutes, I'll watch this highlight. I'm going to say on 70 minutes we'll do the same. I think we'll just watch this highlight and then decide what we're going to do. But that's a nice header from Ray. And I've got to say, Ray has really impressed me at centre half. Cornet, though, trying to look for somebody out left, but nobody there. Mooney's down this left-hand side trying to win it, but can't. Snell picks it up and plays a nice calm ball into Jones. Jones knocks long. Medine, can he play through Burrell? He can. Roman Burrell! Roman Burrell gets his first goal for the club. Both of the new front two get the first goals. And that, ladies and gents, should be a good day's work. I've got to say, I've been so impressed by certain players. I mean, Medine's took that down lovely and played a nice ball through. And that is hopefully the front two that we're going to see for quite a long time. And now, Tamworth up looking for an instant response. However, we've pressed them back. And we've won it well, Green. However, Tamworth pick it back up. Medine sort of come back to try and help, but couldn't. Sterling for them now. We should collect that well, and Meyer takes a touch. Play it down the line. He does. Medine will collect again. And he's played another lovely ball through to Burrell. Roman Burrell. 3-0. Get in there. We finally, this save has been a story of not quite having the strikers at times. And not having an hero, and not having a focal point. But now, we've got a front two that I personally believe can take us to a new level now. And these two have had a cracking game, and I'm so glad it's come on camera because I've played last 2 or 3 games, and I know they were getting up to match sharpness, and I thought, oof, is it happening? Is it going to happen or not? But fortunately for us, it looks like it is. I think now's time to bring the changes, so we'll bring Irwin on. Anybody else particularly tiring? No, you'd have to say not. So I think it'll just be the one substitution, and we'll let them two just carry on running amok up front because goals breed confidence. And look at this, 9.2 and 9.3 as a front two. Whacked away by Winterbottom. Snell knocks upfield now. We should collect that, and we do nearby. Has also had quite a solid game. Snell's had a lovely game at left back. Burrell on a hat-trick. He's offside. But there's been some good performances here. Food for thought. I mean, Mooney especially, I weren't overly bothered about. Has played really well today. And centre halves wise, Ray, I know I sort of discounted him when we first came in and dropped him to the bench purely on size, but this is a problem. Oh, and we don't get the clean sheet. I think what we'll do now is we'll just drop it to cautious and just play it out now. That is complacency, that. Letting them back into the game. They're knackered. Do you know what I mean? There should be no reason why there shouldn't be any sort of late drama here, we hope. But I'm saying that. Tamworth look like they've got another chance here. And Ray, and that's poor from them. That's poor. A little bit of complacency creeping in, you'd have to say, which is not the most pleasing. But all in all, I mean, it's a total changed 11 from his normal 11, with exception at front two. And I couldn't have asked for more really. In the snow, in difficult conditions, as we play it into Nabai, maybe one last chance as we knock long towards Medine. Tries to win the flick on, but doesn't. I think he's probably run out of steam now, but Ray comes across, tackles well, and it's smashed upfield. It's just bouncing around in the middle, but we've been brilliant there. Really good. We're disappointed with that goal we've conceded, but let's passionately say we were very happy with that result, which we were. Medine and Burrell linking up well. And that really has got to be good signs for the future as we move up to 12th and 4 points off the playoffs, and we've got Gainsborough next, who are one of those teams that were 4 points behind. So much to be excited about, I think. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like and even hit subscribe if you want to see more of the series, and we'll see you next time. See you later.